Thanks. The Kenyan government is facing serious allegations that it sanctions some of the gang violence which erupted after the disputed elections in December. The BBC has been told that there are claims of meetings being held at the presidential residence between senior officials and members of a banned militia. The Kenyan government has strongly denied the claims. Our East Africa correspondent, Karen Allen, has this exclusive report.
Peace at last. President Mwai Kibaki and Raila Odinga during last week's historic deal, brokered by Kofi Annan, paving the way for power sharing after weeks of violence. But old rivalries need to be settled for a durable peace to work. Rivalries and clashes allegedly carried out by supporters of both sides. Just a few weeks back, Kenyans got a glimpse of what looked like revenge attacks. Armed gangs allegedly bust into Nakuru, embarked on an orgy of killing. Some say the people behind this were part of an illegal Kikuyu outfit called the Mungiki, although members of that organisation say it was a renegade branch. But sources have told the BBC that senior figures from the Mungiki were allegedly hosted at State House, the official residence of the president. During a series of secret talks before and after the election, our sources claim that senior government figures sought to hire the shadowy gang as a defence force.
3 members of the gang met at State House, and after election, and the violence spread all over Kenya, the militias were called again, and they were given a duty to defend the Kikuyu in Rift Valley, and we know very well they were there in numbers.
To keep on saying and to actually put forth these allegations that tie in the president with an organization that he vowed to finish and which he's jailed their leader and all the leaders is something that we fail to understand.
The suggestion is that the attacks were retribution for what happened here in the Kerio Valley. Virtually the entire Kikuyu community was cleared out by rival tribes with a message never to return. There are allegations that the people who chased them out supported the opposition, and they were organised too. These weapons, used in ceremonies when boys come of age, deployed when their leaders gave the signal to fight. A craftsman filmed in secret told us that sales went up dramatically when the fighting reached its peak. According to an international crisis group report, some of those allegedly funding the opposition violence were former non-Kikuyu athletes who've invested heavily in their local areas. It is an allegation that the sportsmen as a group vehemently deny.
I think it's jealousy. They want to scare us or to scare people who have money so that they cannot develop this town.
There is a sense of uneasy calm here. Peace has been restored, but the next few weeks will be a real test of whether deep-seated anger can be put to one side, allowing people to move on, or whether it can be whipped up once again and manipulated to deadly effect. Kenyans desperately want peace to work, but the allegations on both sides need investigating. That's likely to be the job of a Truth and Reconciliation Commission being set up in the coming weeks. Karen Allen, BBC News, Kenya.